This is our 11th River Day. It's all across the watershed where communities come together to celebrate our waterways. It also raises awareness for our citizens that we really need to take care of the river and have a good time doing it. You ready?
Today's event is incredibly important just in terms of getting the message out to people that the Clinton River and water resources in general are important to protect, and they're incredibly important part of our local area in terms of recreational opportunities, in terms of just water resources. And I think an event like today just sort of highlights those issues.
Well, we have a lot of fishing derbies. This is the DNR is the Department of Natural Resources, and they have proclaimed this as Free Fishing Week. So therefore we have a lot of fishing derbies. Other events include stream bank cleanups. We have a lot of storm drain stenciling activities going on across the watershed, and that's where groups gather together and they actually paint on a stencil to get the message out, only rain in the drain. And that just reminds people that those waterways may be polluted if things that shouldn't go into the storm drain, like oil or any type of unnecessary debris, lead straight to the river. And that's what CRWC is really all about, getting the message out on how stormwater is such an incredible impact on our waterways and what individual citizens can do to reduce the amount of pollution that gets into the stormwater. The 11th year for our annual River Day. This event right here, Rochester Riverfest, this is the 6th year, and today we're offering a continental breakfast along with a children's activity area. And children are able to take their River Day t-shirt and imprint a fish. It's not a live fish, it's a rubber fish. And that way they can just make some nice designs with the fish on their t-shirts. We also have thoroughbred minnows here today. And we have a racing trough for the minnows. And most important, we have our macroinvertebrate sampling activity. And this really helps people connect with the river as far as the life cycle and taking another look at what actually is living in the river. Things they've never seen before. You can get some dragonfly nymphs that look like little dinosaurs, or some damselfly nymphs, and it's just amazing what the children will find today. We call it a stream safari.
Well, we do a lot of public education. I think Jill already spoke a bit about that. Getting school kids out into the river and throughout the watershed, and teaching them what needs to be done in terms of protecting water quality. They actually, in many ways, I think, turn out to be some of our strongest supporters in terms of, they go home, excuse me, after learning about the river, and they teach their parents about what we should be doing on an individual basis to help maintain and preserve water quality. I think we sometimes take for granted just what we have here in the Detroit metro region in terms of water resources. You go to a lot of urban areas throughout the country, and the rivers and streams have been highly channelized and put underground into pipes and tunnels, and that's the case to some extent here in the Clinton River watershed, especially at the southern end. But by and large, it's a natural flowing stream, and that's just a incredibly valuable resource, and it's just a jewel of the Bi-County region, having that sort of natural resource right in our midst.